Welcome back to part 2 of my second game, of Jeopardy for the Nintendo Wii. And we have just completed the Jeopardy round, so now let's go to the Double Jeopardy round.
Player 3, you're going first in the Double Jeopardy round when we return. Let's see what happens in Double
$400 to $2,000.
Players, your history. Scary words. Their first #1 pop hit, Science Potpourri, Literature à la Sauce, and South American countries. All right, if you're ready, it's Double Jeopardy.
South American.
This South American country was named for a man born in 1451 in Genoa. Here's what we were looking for. Colombia.
Colombia.
You again, player 3.
800.
Montevideo is its largest city. We're talking about Uruguay.
Uruguay.
Player 3, back to you.
1200.
Next selection. This country's almost 4,000-mile coastline is the longest of any in South America on the Pacific Ocean. Let's hear it, player 3.
Was Chile? Yeah, and he's back on the plus side again.
Again, player 3. Hester looked at the frog. She looked in dismay. Do you have it in something other than A? Okay, player 3. Nope.
No.
Any other takers? Yes, player 1.
What is the scarlet letter?
Yep.
Yes.
Player 1. Pick again.
South American countries for 1600.
It's the South American country whose capital city lies the closest to 0 degrees latitude. Here's the correct response. Ecuador.
Ecuador.
You again.
Let's finish South American countries for 2000.
Here's Kelly with the clue.
This country's Bahia Mangrove ecoregion extends from Reconcavo to Todos os Santos Bay.
We're talking about Brazil.
Brazil.
We return to you, player 1.
Alright, literature à la sauce for 800.
George said, no, Lenny, no, I won't get you a guppy. You think I've forgotten what you did to that puppy? Let's hear it, player 2.
Yeah.
You've got some money again.
Back on the plus sign.
Player 2. I sat there with Winston. We sat there, we two. But when busted for thought crime, I knew I was through. Okay, player 2.
Was 1984?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Player 2. You pick again, please. No Brontes, just Dantes. Got sent off to Deef. But with Danglers, he had a big beef. It's player 1.
What is the Count of Monte Cristo?
That's correct.
Yes.
Player 1.
Literature à la sauce for 2000.
So on again, from Laputa to Glub-Dub Grib. I'm giving up something a Flub-Dub Grib. Here's what we wanted. Gulliver's Travels.
Gulliver's Travels.
Select again.
Alright, their first number one pop hit for 400.
Every Breath You Take, 1983. Player 2. Sorry.
No.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? It's player 1.
Who are the Police?
That is
Yes.
You get to pick again.
Their first number one pop hit for 800.
Sunshine on My Shoulders, 1974. Yes, player 1.
Who is John Denver?
Choose again, player
Their
1.
first number one pop hit for 1200.
Sunshine Superman, 1966. Player 3. Right.
Yeah,
Good.
back on the plus
Back on
side.
Player 3, back to you.
Scary words for 400.
Bibliophobia. A fear of these might hurt you if you want to continue your studies. Okay, player 3.
Were students?
Sorry.
No.
That's wrong. Any other takers? Let's hear it, player 1.
What are books? Yes.
You get to pick.
Let's go back to their first number one pop hit for 1600.
Ms. Jackson, 2001. Yes, player 2.
Who is Janet Jackson? No.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
I'll try it.
Okay, player 1.
Who is Prince? Ah, well, we know who it is.
Anyone else? Player 3.
Yep, Outcast.
Good. We return to you, player 3. This age is divided into the Paleolithic, the Mesolithic, and the Neolithic. Let's hear it, player 3.
The Bronze Age?
Sorry. Any other takers? It's player 1.
What is the Stone Age? Yeah!
You again, player.
Let's finish their first number one pop hit for 2000.
Owner of a Lonely Heart, 1984. The correct response is yes.
Yes!
Select again.
Scary words for 800.
If you suffer from heliophobia, a fear of this, you might be a vampire. Yes, player 1.
What is garlic?
Nope.
What?
Anyone
I thought it
else
was.
have a guess on this? Here's the correct response. The sun.
The sun.
Player 1. You pick
Scary
again.
words for 1200.
If you have pluviophobia, the fear of this weather condition, we probably won't find you singing in it. It's player 1.
What is rain?
Hey, you're right. Player 1.
Scary words for 1600. And there's one of the two daily doubles.
The first of the daily doubles. You are in first place. How much?
I'll do 1,000.
Answer this. If you've got dendrophobia, a fear of these, we suggest not climbing any.
What are trees? Yes, I got it.
Player 1. Player 1, back to you.
Alright, let's finish scary words for 2000.
If you have stygiophobia derived from the river Styx, You have a fear of this, so act right. Here's what we were looking for. Hell.
Hell.
Please pick again, player one.
So science potpourri for 800.
The Oxford English Dictionary defines it as the science of man or of mankind in the widest sense. Okay, player two. Sorry.
Nope.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Here's the correct response. Anthropology.
Anthropology.
Player one.
Science potpourri for 1200.
Let's take it over to Kelly.
The type of bond that holds salt molecules together. It shares its name with an order of architecture.
Here's the response we were looking for. Ionic.
Ionic.
You get to pick again.
Science potpourri for 1600.
Gustav Kirchhoff and Robert Bunsen used this prism scope to see the bands of colored light each element produced. Player one.
What is a spectroscope? Yes!
Please pick again.
Science
Player one.
potpourri for 2000.
Named for a physicist, it's the amount of work done when 1 amp passes through 1 ohm of resistance for 1 second. Let's hear it, player three. That's
All
right.
right, he got it.
We return to you, player three.
Your history for
Heads
400.
up. This 16th century British king had 6 wives and a 2-door garage. Yes, player two.
Who's Richard II?
Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else? Let's hear it, player one.
Who is Henry VIII?
You got
Oh
it.
yeah.
Player one.
Your history for 800.
Hold the phone, said Elisha Gray and Thomas Edison, who both sued this Scottish-born inventor and lost. Here's the correct response. Alexander Graham
Well,
Bell.
duh. Alexander Graham Bell.
You again, player
Your
one.
history for 1200.
In 45 BC, this Roman's army defeated the 2 sons of Pompey. It would be his final battle. Here's what we wanted. Julius Caesar.
Julius Caesar.
Select again.
1600. And there's the other daily double.
Answer. The second daily double. And you're in the lead now. What will it be?
Alright. 1500.
Clue. This future U.S. president graduated from West Point in 1915. 61st in a class of 164.
Who is Harry S. Truman?
First place, though. The correct response is Dwight D. Eisenhower.
Dwight Eisenhower.
And now the $2,000
Last clue.
This fighter for a woman's right to vote died in 1906, 14 years before the 19th Amendment made her dream a reality. It's player two. Right, you are.
Yeah.
Great, you're back into it now.
And she's back on the plus side. And all three of us are going to be available for Final Jeopardy, which will start when we come back. Don't go away.